ไงคนไทยทำไมแล้วมีใครอย่างวันมีอยู่ไหมอย่างฟันและ3 คนนะที่มาใหม่พยายามหน่อยทุกความคิดทุกความจำที่ขึ้นมามันก็สลับกับพุทโธนะเวลาเดินขึ้นมาพุทโธพุทโธพุทโธพุทโธพุทโธจึงการขึ้นนะเหมือนที่นอนหลับนะอยู่กับพุทโธรู้จักอนิจจาอนัตตาทุกขังเคยได้ยินไหมอนิจจาทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างที่เกิดมาก็ต้องดับนะและความคิดที่ขึ้นมาจะดับเองนะเมื่อรอนานมันจะดับเองความรู้สึกที่ขึ้นมาจะดับนะและเกิดและดับนะเวทนาเกิดและดับนะความช้ำเกิดและดับนะและวิญญาณเกิดและดับแล้วรูปนะเกิดและตายเข้าใจไหมอันนี้จะทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างที่ของเราเห็นอยู่ที่ของเรามีความรู้สึกอยู่นะที่ของเราสัมผัสอยู่นะมันเกิดและดับนะแต่อันไหนที่ไม่เกิดและดับก็เป็นจิตใจนะเป็นความรู้ล้วนๆนะที่รู้นะความคิดขึ้นมาที่รู้ความจำขึ้นมาที่รู้วิญญาณขึ้นมาเมื่อวิญญาณขึ้นมาก็อะไรที่ปอกเขาแล้วเป็นอะไรสัมผัสกับอะไรสัมผัสกับหูกับตากับลิ้นกับโมกกับร่างกายเนี่ยมันความจำที่บอกว่ามันก็เป็นหูนะเป็นเสียงนะหลังจากนี้ความจำบอกว่าอะไรบอกว่านั้นเป็นเสียงคนว่าเป็นเสียงผู้หญิงนะแล้วบอกนะแล้วตอบอีกนะแล้วมันจะบอกว่าเป็นคนนี้ว่าคนนู้นว่าคนนั้นนะความจำทำงานตลอดเวลานะ ทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างที่เกิดมาหรือที่เกิดมาในวิญญาณนะก็ส่วนมากก็ความจำนะที่บอกเขาเป็นอะไรเมื่อตาก็ปกติก็ตาก็เห็นได้สีกับรูปนะแต่ตาบอกนะมันเป็นคนหรือเป็นต้นไม้หรือเป็นดอกไม้หรือเป็นอะไรนะเวลาเป็นคนนะมันจะเป็นคนนี้นะ ว่าเป็นผู้หญิงว่าเป็นผู้ชายเป็นคนนี้ว่าเป็นคนโน้นว่าไม่รู้จักนี่มันความจำที่ทำงานตลอดเวลาและปอกเขาตลอดเวลาและบางทีก็ความจำก็พูดผิดนะเพราะว่ามันจำไม่ถูกนะว่ามันไม่รู้จักนะที่เห็นอยู่ว่าที่ได้ยินอยู่นะบางทีก็ไม่รู้จักนะและความจำก็ไม่รู้นะมันสงสัยเวลาสงสัยของเขาไปเดินทางผิดแล้วนะเห็นอยู่นะ เดี๋ยวนี้ก็ดูนะอนัตตาบอกว่าอะไรทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างที่เกิดและดับนะไม่ใช่เราก็ใช้มันใช้อนิจจาและใช้อนัตตาเมื่อความรู้สึกขึ้นมาก็เวทนาขึ้นมาบอกว่ามีเวทนาที่ขึ้นมาก็มีความจำที่ขึ้นมาและคนไหนที่เห็นอยู่ก็เป็นจิตใจก็รู้ความเวทนาขึ้นมาก็จิตใจก็รู้ความคิดขึ้นมาจิตใจก็รู้นะความจำขึ้นมาและจิตใจกับความจำก็มันไม่ใช่อันเดียวกันและจิตใจและไม่ใช่วิญญาณจิตใจก็รู้วิญญาณเกิดและดับเกิดและดับเกิดและดับและเกิดรวดเร็วมากนะและดับรวดเร็วนะและของเขาส่วนมากก็มองไม่เห็นนี่ใจมันนะเพราะว่านะจิตใจที่รู้อยู่นะความคิดที่ขึ้นมาก็มันไม่ใช่เราเมื่อของเราเปิดตาและเห็นคนอื่นของเรารู้นะมันคนนี้ก็เป็นคนอื่นนั่นไม่ใช่เราและใช้ความคิดใช้ความคิดและใช้ความจำด้วยเนี่ยก็มีความจำขึ้นมาไม่ใช่ผมจำไม่ใช่ผมคิดไม่ใช่ผมมีความรู้สึก ไม่ใช่นะมันก็พูดตัวเองกับตัวเองนะมีความรู้สึกขึ้นมาความรู้สึกแย่ความรู้สึกไม่ความรู้สึกดีหรืออะไรนะว่าเวทนาดีหรือเวทนาทุกข์นะหรือเวทนาเป็นยังไงแต่มีความทุกข์นะไม่ใช่ผมทุกข์นะเข้าใจไหมปูอ้อยนิ่งเข้าใจไหมใช้มันพระพุทธเจ้าสอนนะเรื่องอนิจจาอนัตตาทุกขังยังไม่เข้าใจไหม เอาแค่นี้ก็พอแล้วนอกจากมีคำถามคนไทยไม่มี ไม่จีเดินยังอยู่เหรอ โอเคคนไทยก็กลับไปได้ The Lord Buddha teaches us that whatever exists in this universe, ภาษาไทย3เทโลกธาตุ in all three world systems, underlies the principle of Anicca, Anatta, and Dukkha. Anicca, whatever has arisen, will cease to exist. Anatta, whatever arises and ceases, cannot be me. That's a principle. It's not me, it's not myself, it doesn't belong to me. And dukkha, some of us know dukkha, it is satisfaction, dis-ease, pain, suffering. In the morning, we see already the dukkha of the body. We don't want to get up, we want to sleep. We want to roll over and sleep again. Dukkha. We get up, dukkha. And then we are thirsty, it's dukkha. We are hungry, it's dukkha. We need to go to the toilet, it's dukkha. We are tired, it's dukkha. It's all dukkha. It's all dukkha of the body. It has not yet anything to do with the dukkha of the heart. And dukkha of the heart comes if we want something and don't get it, if we don't like something, and it doesn't go away, that is the dukkha of the heart. We dislike this or we dislike that, we want this and we want that, and we want it to be like this and we want it to be like that, or we want to be like this or we want to be like that, and we are not like this or we are not like that. That is all causing the dukkha of the heart or the dukkha of the citta. So these three principles, are the foundation of everything that exists, in this universe, underlying principles of this universe, of these three world systems. And we can use them, in our practice. What does it mean, anicca? Whatever arises, ceases. So, I'm in the body, is born, and the body will die. That's anicca. Then, feelings, bodily feelings arise and cease. Mental feelings arise and cease. So feelings arise and cease. And they have their own rhythm, they have their own ways, to arise and cease. And there's nothing that we can do, to stop them. Then thoughts arise and cease. Memories arise and cease. Associations arise and cease. And consciousness arises and ceases. These are the 5 khandhas or the 5 groups. Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vinyana. They arise and cease. And without them we wouldn't be able to know what is going on within this universe. Without consciousness we wouldn't know. We wouldn't know anything. When consciousness arises, it tells us something. Something has arisen in our conscious field. Then memory comes, it tells us, it has come through the ear, it has come through the eyes, or it comes through the nose, or it has come through the mouth, or through the body. And then memory tells us, what it is. So, it is if it has defined, it comes through our ears, then it tells us, it is the sound of a person, or if it is the sound of an animal, or it is the sound of this, or it is the sound of that. And then memory needs to reiterate, it constantly works, memory constantly works. And then it finds out, is it the sound, if it's the sound of a person, is it the sound of a woman, is it the sound of a man? Do I know? Then it reiterates again, do I know the sound, and then I can associate, and that's also a function of your memory. I associate it with this person or that person. It's the same thing with the eyes, The eyes see form, and see color, and then memory needs to come in and tells us, what it thinks it is, If we see something that we don't know, have never seen, we don't know what it is, and then memory, assumes, this or that, and these assumptions, it is mostly wrong, Because it doesn't know, but it is similar to this or similar to that, then it tells us, For instance, everybody, of you, who meditates in the dark, hears a sound, and then it assumes that it's a snake or it's a rat or But when you open the eyes, it's just a little gecko. That's how, how we get constantly deceived by our memory and by our association. Don't put too much trust into it. And sometimes see it how it works. If you hear something that you're not sure of, and see what the memory makes out of it. It's a ghost, some people are afraid of ghosts, it must be a ghost, it must be a ghost, No, it's just, it's just a gecko, that has found some food, and hit its tail against the walls or against the door, and then we think somebody knocks on the door. No, it's not true. Most of the things are not true. Or the snake that comes in, or whatever, we make up so many things, and this making up of things make us also afraid. So that is the principle of Anicca. What is the principle of Anatta? Whatever I can see, whatever I can experience cannot be me. The Lord Buddha said, whatever I can experience, whatever, comes in my field of the senses cannot be me. It's not me, it's not mine, it doesn't belong to me. It is a very important principle, and we should use it in our meditation. That's why I talk about it today, Anicca, Anatta, and Dukkha. See it, see all these things, that these things, and Anatta, use it. And don't say, I think, say there is a thought, say there is a memory, say there is an association. Not sure, if it is the right association or not. Not sure, When we see things, if it is a feeling, what is it? The investigation, when we want to investigate, when we want to gain, wisdom, then we start to investigate, something says, there's a painful feeling, Then we investigate, what is a painful feeling? We don't fall for the assumptions that memory puts out for us, So we investigate. There's a feeling of hate, there's a feeling of love, there's a feeling of care. What does it mean? How does it feel like? How does it differ from the other feelings that we have? This is the thing that we do. But we need the principle of Anatta first to put it away from us. Just like when we open the eyes and look right or left, we see somebody else or we see something else. And we know that it's not me, it's not mine, it doesn't belong to me. Your neighbor is not you, Even the hand, it's not you because you see it. Who is the one who sees it? There's a feeling, when we know there's a feeling, how can the feeling and the person who knows that there's a feeling be one and the same thing? We should use this principle, it helps us in so many situations. There's a thought, that is what I think, that is wrong. It's not what I think, not what I feel. There is a thought. This thought has arisen, and the thought, if you don't put fuel in the fire, it will cease to exist. Of course, if we put fuel in the fire, the fire will continue. And the thought will, proliferate and proliferate and proliferate. But if you don't, if you don't put any fuel to it, it won't proliferate, and it comes and it goes, yeah? Feelings comes and it goes, yeah? Memories come and go, yeah? And it has nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with the chitta, yeah? With the chitta, that observes these things, yeah? The chitta is the observer, and the chitta that is the observer or knows the things, yeah, has never disappeared. Everything else disappeared. The chitta never disappeared. And we should really make ourselves, aware of this, yeah, most of the time, yeah, especially when we face some hardship, yeah. What is hardship? We never, oh, it's so hard, it's so tough, What is hard? What is tough? We never question these things, We just, I strained my voice too much. We never question these things. We always, fall for our own assumptions, or fall for the assumptions, that, like I said, that memory or association puts out to us and says, yeah, this is this, this is this, this is that, yeah. And then we stay with it, instead of questioning what is it. Or instead of, the first step, there is a feeling. Okay, when I look, there's a feeling, then I can observe this feeling. And if nothing produces the feeling goes away. Yeah? If there's something behind the feeling that, makes the feeling come up again and again, maybe a thought, maybe a memory, that makes this feeling, then we use Buddha, to stop memory and thought, and then this feeling goes away. Yeah? The moment we stop Buddha, and the memories and the thoughts, that are the source of this feeling, doesn't have to be, a feeling can come on its own. If the source of the feeling, then it stops, the feeling goes, yeah. If there's no source behind it, the feeling comes and the feeling goes, yeah. Because there's nothing else, yeah, that produces, yeah, that is the source of this feeling. So use this principle, especially Anicca and especially Anatta. When we look at our character, when we look from when we are born, yeah. When we are born, we have certain ideas, we have certain thoughts, we have certain memories, yeah. And then we look through our life, every 5 years, how did our thoughts, how did our ideas change? So what is there that is constant? Yeah? When we look from our birth, to our age right now, what has been constant? What has been always there? The only thing that has always been there is the chitta of now. Yeah? Because everything else has changed. Our character can change, yeah. Well, sometimes it's not so easy, but it can change, yeah. Our views, our opinions. Yeah? When we were 20, we thought we can change the world, and then we realized with 30 now there's no way that we can change the world, but we can change ourselves, yeah. And that's why we are here, to change ourselves, to change, the way how we perceive things, how we view things, yeah. And to disassociate with this constant bombardment of these memories and thoughts that constantly tell us who we are, what we are. Who are they? Yeah? To tell us who we are, what we are. Yeah? Just like other people, are telling us, you're like this or you're like that. Yeah? And then we get offended because we have our own views. Yeah? And so on. The world is, in troubles because of all these things, yeah? Of our own assumptions about ourselves and our assumptions about other people. Other people can change, yeah? For us, when we look at our parents, for us, our parents never change, but they change, yeah? Because we see them differently. When we are very small, we see them like this, and when we are older, we see them like this, yeah? So we get a different view of people. Over the time, if we have an open mind. If we have a closed mind like most of the people in this world, then of course people don't change, the characters don't change. A bad person is always a bad person, he cannot change to be a good person. Yeah? Understand that? Now, rather than reflect about it. That's all what I want to talk about it. So use it, yeah. Use it in your practice of samadhi. When a thought comes up, say there's a thought. When a memory comes up, there's a memory. When a feeling comes up, say there is a feeling. Yeah? Don't say I feel like that or I'm hot. Yeah. What is hot? What is heat? Yeah. Experience it. Investigate. And when there's a feeling, experience it. Yeah. And compare it to other feelings that you had before. Yeah. How does this feeling differ from the feeling that I attribute, that I define as being painful? Yeah. And then the other thing, being greedy or wanting something, how is the feeling of wanting something and the feeling of disliking something, or liking something or disliking something? How do they differ? We never distinguish. We never, we always go for our assumptions, for our associations, and that's it, yeah. But we know, by the moment now, we should know, or we should realize all these things are changing, constantly changing, anicca. And whatever is changing, whatever we can experience, is not me, it's not mine, it's not myself. Use these principles in your practice to get rid of all the thoughts and memories, and to go into samadhi. Yeah. When you go into samadhi, then you realize, we don't need all these thoughts and memories to tell us what we can experience. Because there's the pure experience without anybody tell us what we experience, but we still experience it. Bit strange, huh? Okay, that's enough for today. So go and practice, yeah? Use the time. It's not as hot, as 2 or 3 weeks ago. There might be some more rain on the way, so it cools down. Meji Shunanda, You understand? Or do I need to explain it in German? Use these things, they are so helpful. Please, don't get stuck with your ideas and memories and things like that.